I'm not your sister. Actually felt like my eyes were coming out of my skull. Choo-choo. Someone shouted, "Can you stop shouting Helix?" And I was like, what? Back on the island like no other.
Hi guys.
With Harry and Moore. I'm checking into the Thorpe Park Hotel. Never been there before.
Yeah,
neither's Harry. Very excited.
We just walked past the press event queue and there's like so many famous people.
Yeah, there's so many famous people there. We have our tickets to the ghost train for tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. I have a few theories about what's gonna be inside. So it's weird that they've added a height restriction, but no age restriction. And it's made me think that there's some kind of ride system inside. And then also from the concept art, I sort of feel like you're gonna go through different stages of your life. Like you're gonna open the door and it's gonna be like a graveyard. And then you're gonna open the door and be somewhere else maybe. These are my two main theories. I think that's like a Greek myth where you have that guy in a boat that like takes you to like the afterlife. I think it's gonna be like that from the concept art. I am literally a scaredy cat. I lost my voice after we went to Fear at Avon Valley. So I'm probably gonna have a lot of thoughts after and excited to share them. Mardi Gras. Oh, look at this wonderful view in the morning. What a thing to wake up to.
Oh, thank you.
Huh?
I said, oh, thank you.
Oh, talk about the swarm, not you. It's just our typical morning for you guys. We're gonna be on that later. Are you excited?
Yeah.
I think I've had the worst night's sleep I've ever had. You can see it, got the sunnies on. I'm excited for today though. We've got Mardi Gras, we've got Ghost Train opening day with Harry and Moore. Gonna link up with India too. We've just got here at the island like no other. It's about 5 to 10 now. It's quite busy today, but looking forward to getting on some amazing rides. What are you excited for?
Excited for Colossus actually.
Yeah.
And also Ghost Train and Slammer. I haven't been on that one in a while, so I'm really excited for that.
I'm excited for the Ghost Train, although it opens at 12, which is really weird because obviously the park opens at 10. Should be good anyway. We're just waiting for our friend India. We've got an hour of free fast track between 10 and 11 because we're at the hotel, but we're not sure what we're going to use on first.
Yeah.
FA Colossus.
Maybe
Surge. Some of you might know I'm a hater of Colossus, but because I haven't done it in so long because of this track, I'm actually really excited to get back on.
I literally love Colossus.
He likes it, yeah. I think it's so uncomfortable, and I'm quite a big guy. I pushed it in that restraint.
I like Colossus because it was like the first, I think, proper roller coaster I've been on.
Yeah, fair.
So
I think it was Inferno for me, but yeah. No, it was Rage at Adventure Island. I'm hoping it's open. This has got such bad ops. But I don't know.
That's why we thought we'd do it first.
Should be fine. And we got the fast track. So in true Thorpe Park fashion, Colossus and Thor are closed. It's now 10 past 10. And there's just floods of people going from one entrance to the other. This is bad, come on. And now it's like
a big swarm of people just like walking from one ride to another.
Yeah.
So now it's like dead quiet.
Straight in the VIP lane.
0 minute.
0 minute queue. It's what I mean, the fast track in the morning is just like pointless for the hotel. Like, you think they do it maybe a bit later, or like right at the end of the day or something. But yeah, we're going on stealth. I'm really excited. Are you excited? Harry hasn't been here since like last August, so I'm really excited to get him back on these. We just done stealth, and I feel a lot better now. I'm in a better mood, and I've woken up, and yeah, very good.
How intense it was.
Yeah, it's fast, isn't it? Got some sustained ejector. Harry's just got cancelled because he put his hand up on a ride. Oh my god. He put his hand up on the ride and the people behind were like, oh, my photo's ruined now.
Oh my god, that was so awkward.
No, it's not awkward at all, honestly. It's not awkward at all.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you're literally enjoying yourself. Like,
it's like, oh my god.
That's so funny.
My first cancellation ever.
Yeah. Harry, are you ready to face the blistering speeds of the Nemesis of
I'm ready.
We just went on Nemesis Inferno. My voice has come back a bit. Harry, what did you think of that?
Surprise! This is my least favourite part, and this least favourite ride. I was actually really surprised. Yeah.
Not as good as Nemesis.
No, but like it really blew me away today. It was right, speedy, fast. It was like everything. Yeah.
I didn't have an amazing ride. We went front row. We treated ourselves. I usually go back row because, you know, Thuzy Live. Treated ourselves to front row, and I kept banging my head, so I didn't have an amazing ride. But Harry loved it. That's all that matters. We just come off Rumble Rapids, and we've met our friend India.
Hello!
How's it going?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you enjoying Thorpe Park so far?
The rapids was good. I'm a little bit of a wuss, but the rapids were great. We're gonna see throughout the day if I can try and overcome my fears and go on a few bigger rides.
Facing your fears part 2.
Definitely going on the ghost train though, because anticipated wait.
Got like half hour till that opens, so we're gonna get on that soon. Yeah, the rapids was really good. We jolted ourselves a few times, didn't we?
It was a good laugh.
Yeah, on Colossus, there's 45-minute queue. But we're gonna do it. I'm excited. And apparently they fixed a lot of the issues that was making it rough. This is the one that goes upside down like 14 times, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Indy, you coming on Colossus?
I think it might be a hard pass, I'm not gonna lie. And you think I need to go on one that goes like round a few times?
Flying fish, yeah.
No, I mean like upside down, just like a few times, not 14, whatever this is times.
It's finally in. Queue for the ghost train. It's gone all the way back to the Walking Dead, and we got some live actors in the queue. We're quite far back. No! Our tickets ready. Choo choo. Oh, that was a bit of a letdown. He was coming down and then, And they've built an underground tube station around the whole of Thorpe Park, and they're going to go around the whole thing.
Yeah, because they were just listed in stations.
And they said Inferno, so maybe it's a tube station.
I think they've just built it completely underground and we're just going around the whole park underground.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'd be up for that.
That's going to happen.
Just pitch black, can't see anything.
Are you guys excited though?
I am actually, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit scared.
Yeah, there's some like creepy like actors going around.
Yeah.
And they just have this really intense stare, and I'm like,
They've got like red eyes and stuff, and they're shouting station names. When we first entered the queue, I was like, oh, there's not really much of a buzz, but I'm kind of getting a bit buzzed now. I'm really excited. Oh, we've got one here, look. He wants to get in the vlog, that's what. Choo choo.
Morning, ants! No!
Got a little Easter egg here.
Oh my god, it means that there's going to be a loop-to-loop and a smoke machine as well. Yeah, I cut the code.
We heard him. Oh, hello. The Ents team is slaying right now. I feel like I'm at a festival.
I know.
On my holidays.
Hi, sister. Your iPhone is really cute.
I'm not your sister.
I'm sorry.
Go straight! There will be no. The station master is watching you. The station master is watching. For all of you to take the last train. On behalf of Thorpe Park, we thank you for waiting.
Oh, thank you. No worries. That was good. Queue for Ghost Train. We were queuing for 40 minutes, so they've come round and told everyone that it's now opening at 2 because apparently Merlin Magic Making want to perfect it. We're not going to hang around, and we're just going to do it later when it's actually open. Probably have to queue again.
Unless this is the ghost train experience. It's so immersive.
It's so immersive that they've told us it's closed and they've directed us to somewhere else.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
That's crazy. It's no one's fault. It's probably just someone at the top, but it's frustrating. but I think we're going to go on Colossus or Saw and then just come back later. And obviously, like, it's Merlin, so you can jump in and keep right till the end. So even if we have to do that, we'll do that. But definitely getting on it today. Yeah, definitely. It better be. Yeah. You had a nice interaction with one of the actors.
They were like, as a joke, just like, hey sister, so I was like, hi sister, and then
you did a hi sister.
Whoa. I mean, it wasn't an experience, but I just couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. I couldn't keep a straight face.
There's a guy behind who's come from Germany for it, so I'm hoping he gets on it. No, I only live 2 hours away. It's fine for me, but for him. But yeah, I'll update you once we get off Colossus. Colossus. He originally said 45 minutes. Now he's just said it's 20, so like from the announcement. So yeah, I'm excited even more now because even if it's bad, it's like, okay, I only waited 20 minutes. Just to put it out there, I am a hater of Colossus. Whether today's ride experience will change that, I don't know. I haven't been on it in about a year, so because it's always breaking down when I come here. Welcome to episode 12 of unnecessarily long queue lines. Yeah. Look at this theming immersive tunnel. We're in the station of Colossus. You excited? You excited?
I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'm very nervous just stood here.
A bit nervous, I won't lie. I think this is a very uncomfortable ride. Even if I have to do the walk of shame like I had to do a year ago, I actually won't mind. Definitely the least amount of legroom on any coaster I've ever been on. Because I haven't been on it in so long, it's like you don't know what you got till it's gone, and I'm just looking forward to get back on it. You know, proper theming in this station as well. We've just been on Colossus, and I don't know why the hell I was excited for that, because I had the worst ride I've ever had on it. And even with the new track, no difference at all. Still horrendously rough. We got Harry here.
He's still my favourite coaster.
What, here?
Yeah.
It's your favourite coaster here?
Yeah, I just like love it. It's so good.
If it's uncomfortable for me, how is it not uncomfortable for you? You're like taller than me.
I think it's probably like, it's a really comfy seat for me. Like I don't know why people hate on it.
I feel like you're just having some kind of joke right now. Just having me on.
This is completely not even satire. It was really, really good. I love it.
To be fair, we're on the back row. I've never done a back row on Colossus.
The back row.
The loop and the Cobra roll was good. That was it. And that's when I started to be like, oh, this is horrible, bashing my head. The room just to get from the seat to the bag drop, horrendous. The restraints, the seat, so uncomfortable. Just get rid of it, replace it with an Intamin Blitz, and then we'll be golden.
No. Cancel him off for that.
Cancel Harry more, but thinking that Colossus is the best coaster in the UK.
Wow. But not best coaster in the UK. I never said that.
I chickened out. I was stood there and my legs went like jelly, and I'm so glad I didn't because of what you've just said. So
yeah,
it was a good decision on my part.
I was bad.
I'm trying slowly. I waited in the queue and I got there, and then I decided no. So
the guy was a bit like annoying to you. He was like, oh, I've got to get the rose filled. Can you decide what you're doing? It's like, all right, calm down.
Like, oh, okay.
It was a bit scary.
I was like, I just won't do it.
Oh well. He said I was being dramatic, but on those heartline rolls, I actually felt like my eyes were coming out of my skull. So true though.
Definitely while being dramatic.
I'm excited to go on Sick though at Flamingo Land. Because that's what I want to say, but with a lap bar, so that'd be good. Got the hashtag falafel wrap, just chips from the veggie box, hashtag vegan. Now we're back in the queue for Ghost Train, and it's moving fast, so I think it's actually open this time. Hopefully. I'm excited. I'm starting to get a bit nervous now. I'm excited to see what it's gonna bring, really. What are you guys thinking? Are you excited? Nervous?
I'm excited. Are you scared?
Yeah,
scared.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just hoping I've been taken off the list now. They've forgotten, right?
Because we had such a had a good time at Fear. It was really scary, but I feel like it was in small groups, whereas this, I think it's going to be like larger groups, maybe. You can sort of hide within people, so, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And we're about to enter the main queue line now, and I will show you some of the cool Easter eggs that are in the queue. Everyone just started cheering, so I think it's opening. front now, but we've literally been queuing for like 2 hours. At this point, I'm struggling to be excited, I won't lie. But you guys have got to hype me up now. Are you excited?
I will try.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like tiring. I think we're all just a bit like,
Yeah. It's
been here for a while, but I'm sure once we like walk through, it'll hit us and then we'll be like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm not even scared anymore.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm literally just like waiting to go for a nice walk.
Choo-choo! It's probably the last time I'm going to record because I'm just about to get on. We're literally at the front gate right now. There's like a few groups in front of us, so being within the next 10 minutes, hopefully. It's the last time I'm recording. Are you guys excited though? Finally?
I am, yeah.
Now, yeah.
Now I am, yeah. Just hoping it's going to be good. I've heard mixed opinions from people. A bit of a habit of this. Running to the last right, we've got 2 minutes. We want to get on the swarm because I'm not being funny. That was diabolical. Not diabolical.
We'll give some more thoughts once
Once we get our breath back.
That really not worth a 3 hour wait.
We just had 3 back-to-back rides on the swarm, and the ride operator let us stay on, which is really good. They're always quite good on the swarm. You enjoy your rides on the swarm?
Yeah, I grayed out though.
Yeah.
Like, all 3 times. I don't know why.
Oh, that was another thing. I did my usual, shouting helix, 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 and someone shouted, "Can you stop shouting helix?"
Wow.
Like, sorry for having fun. Jesus Christ.
Wow, what did I do?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. We're just miserable here today.
So I think like if you're on the ride, you're going to be screaming and shouting.
Yeah.
Anyway. So like, why can't you just say what you want to say?
We came off the ghost train. If you don't want any spoilers, skip past to this point. The first pre-show room, so it was the same concept as the Darren Brown, where there was a pre-show. It was telling you that the whole story behind Chapel Station, why you don't want to go there, and then it said like you can either go or take the last train. Anyway, it then gave us the option we could only take the last train, so I was like, oh, this is going to be quite good. And then it was
Harry grabbed my hand and was like,
we went into the next room, didn't we, which was kind of like a pre-show, but it wasn't. But there was a TV screen with like a Thorpe Park weatherman, and it was saying what was going on. And it didn't even get us a chance to like gauge what was on the screen. That did my head in as well.
I feel like because the queues were so long and they knew so many people were like waiting to come on, they were just like, we need to get people through as quick as possible.
I feel like
which was kind of a shame because I feel like you didn't, like I personally didn't feel like I got the whole.
Yeah, like we waited like 2.5 hours for it, and we shouldn't have to suffer because of that.
No.
Like it was such a rush through.
Not even 2.5 hours. We waited 3 nearly.
Yeah,
'cause we
3.
Also, and also if that's also not taken into account the hour we waited before it then got closed.
Yeah. And then we went into the first train onto Chapel Station and then into the crypt. To be honest, I was fine with that bit. That bit was quite cool because obviously you're then journeying into the next bit.
I thought it was quite chill to be fair.
Yeah, the actual train scenes was cool. You got to the crypt, and that was, to be honest, that room was quite cool as well. I mean, big respect as they've completely transformed what was, in my opinion, a really bad ride. And then we went into the crypt where they were sort of saying people came down to Chapel Station and sort of released the ghosts, and then the dead took over the people, and then the train drivers and attendants were telling us like not to go to Chapel Station. And so it was like, oh, something really spooky is going to happen. And then there was an effect where there was like a flying body that went through the air. It was like so corny beyond belief. And it didn't really work kind of that well. The staff members kind of got possessed by the dead. That was like the next thing. And then we kind of got sent back to the train. The next bit was really cool. You had smoke effects coming out and the whole of the inside of the train went neon. And to be honest, that was
really cool.
Yeah, that was like
I thought it was a really
bit.
cool, like you wouldn't have expected that at all.
Yeah, and then it kind of ended. And where you would have the gift shop sequence in the Darren Brown Ghost Train, I was trying to not spoil it for India because you didn't do that.
I've never been on like a proper like ghost train before, and now I know. I'm so annoyed.
So like there was the gift shop bit, and because there was some woman kicking off at the front, they didn't let anyone else experience like that
She
last
was like, we've been
gift
waiting
shop
for
bit.
3 hours, just let us go. And I was like, okay guys, let's go. And you were like, no. And I was like, why? I was like, that's like a
But everyone was literally.
She like picked up such a fuss.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have just been like, no, like.
They would have ruined the surprise, I guess.
Yeah.
Like everyone was literally like, oh, we've got to stay. Come on, like 3 hours we were waiting.
So I think
So-
for me, that part was the best part of the Darren Brown Ghost Train. So I think
She
with
didn't see it
that,
coming.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, I think that sort of everyone got off the ride thinking, oh, it was alright. Not like Yeah.
I definitely feel like it would have added because I fully walked off that thinking it was done.
Yeah.
And then to have something else, I think that would have really been like, oh my
It would have
God,
really,
like,
it would have really tied it
really
together.
made the like right. Because I was fully prepared. I was like, oh, that was cool. Yeah, we're done now. Like, let's go.
So, my final review, if I didn't have such a bad experience queuing for an hour, then being turned away, then queuing for 3 hours, maybe I would have thought differently, and that might probably affect my final verdict. But at the moment, it's an okay ride. It's amazing what they've done with the whole like transformation, but at the end of the day, it's almost as if it's got something missing. That's another thing. The actors, they were actually really amazing. I can't fault them. Yeah, I can't fault them. But it's a shame because like there was almost points where they didn't have anything to work with, and it's like this is a real shame.
The actors were given their all, but there definitely wasn't 20. It wasn't. It was advertised that it was 27, 26.
There was
something.
literally like what, probably 4 because there was like the same 2 people all the way around.
Yeah.
And then when they had the bit in the train, there was like what, 2 people that came around.
Yeah.
So
It's a real shame. That it might end up like the Curse of Autumn Manor did, where people didn't really love it at first, but then they kind of fixed a few things and added a few scenes, etc. Overall, just a tiny bit let down. That's my final verdict. Have you got anything else to say?
I was kind of disappointed. I won't lie. I think because they've done so much promotion and everything for it, it just said no. It just didn't really deliver for me. But then at the same time, like, is that because of the ride or is it because we waited like 4 hours for it? So I don't know. I still would have really thought that it was the same verdict even if we waited for like an hour.
Yeah, any final thoughts?
I mean, I think you're saying I didn't know what to expect. I enjoyed it. I feel like it wasn't like when I think of a ghost train, I thought it was going to be like really scary.
Yeah.
I didn't get that feel, and I'm usually quite a scared person. Nothing scared me. It was more just like there was one bit where I jumped, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But in terms of like fear factor, not great.
Oh, that's another thing. So when the like ghoul comes out of the side of the train, you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. They could do something with that, but it's so corny. I'm not even gonna lie, it's so corny. Did you guys realise that? It was
I also feel like it was
paper
so
mask or
obvious.
something.
Like you knew something was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like you had to sit right back so you knew people were going to walk past.
Yeah.
There was a door where like people couldn't sit in front of.
Yeah.
So it was like clearly something's coming out of there.
Yeah,
And
literally.
then also something else that ruined the sort of, I guess, experience for us. Basically, someone was filming the entire thing.
Yeah, I did notice that, and they had to keep like being told like not to film, and I was like, can you just like be quiet?
Yeah, not film.
The actor would be in character, and then
he'd
suddenly
break.
they just break character and be like, oh, we need to, like, they measured someone halfway through.
Yeah, that took me out of it as well.
Yeah.
They measured like a child, even though like
You're
there
meant to get
isn't.
measured before.
Yeah, but there isn't really a ride system to be able to like warrant actually having a height limit, which was a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Like I thought maybe they would have some kind of ride or like, you know, because that's the only reason in my mind that there would be a height restriction. So yeah, they measured this child halfway through and like, yeah, that took me out of it. And then the guy filming it, so yeah, so the staff member was like, oh yeah, do not get off here, and then all of a sudden he turned around to this guy like, oh, can you stop filming? Can you stop filming? It's like
Yeah.
We just got unlucky with impatient people.
Yeah, to be
had,
fair,
like,
that wasn't their fault,
waited
but
and yeah, maybe if like it was just a normal day, wasn't opening day, and it was people who actually were passionate and wanted to go on the ride and didn't want to just like experience it, might have been a little bit better. But
yeah, to be honest, there's been a lot of GP here today, so
And insane.
insane amount of GP.
Just to say, like, maybe watch this space, it probably will get better as time goes
I imagine it will.
Yeah.
I think if you did like if there was a short queue, definitely do it just to experience it.
But 3 hours?
No,
definitely not. So wrapping up the vlog here from the Island Like No Other opening day ghost train. Apart from like the slight disappointment of the ghost train, there were things I loved about it, but apart from that, it's been a good day otherwise, kind of thing. Like we got on quite a few rides, and it's been a busy day, so I'm quite grateful that we did. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it's been a really good day, but 4 hours were spent in the ghost train queue, so.
Any final thoughts, India?
No, it was a really good day.
Yeah, really good day.
Definitely, if you're someone that's not a big fan of roller coasters, still come. It's a great day out. I've had such good fun.
Yeah, it's good too.
So yeah, I would definitely come again.
Nice.
Helps that the sun was out.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not sunburned.
Yeah, it's gonna be like what's it, melatonin. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if you enjoy this video. Thank you. And what was I going to say? Oh, it's been so nice to spend the day with Harry Moore and India. From here at the Coasters of Moore channel. Bye. Bye. Mwah. Mwah.